dia, boa tarde, and boa noite. Good day, good afternoon, and good evening. It is the 23rd of April 2023, and it's a little bit windy, so you might hear some wind noise on this microphone, but I'm going to do my best to keep that to a minimum. Today I am sitting at a park at Broadbeach here at the Gold Coast again. I'm at my parents' place. They arrive back from Brazil next week, so I've come to spend the weekend just to make sure everything, their little home's ready for them. Cleaned, filled the fridge and everything like that. I actually contemplated not recording this week's vlogcast. Didn't have a very good sleep last night. Slept in this morning feeling a bit yuck, but I am holding myself accountable for doing what I said I was going to do every week. So I'm showing up, and here I am. And I also think part of me contemplating not reading the blog that I'm about to read is probably because it's one that doesn't make me feel too good. So I'm probably, when you find excuses, trying to find excuses of something when it doesn't feel too good, and I think it's maybe me trying to find a way out of it. But I do have a choice. I have a choice not to read it. But I think it's important that I do, simply because of the lesson that I got from it, which you will hear at the very end of the post or the vlogcast. And also because sometimes I think when we learn a lesson, or when there is a lesson to be learned, it's sometimes good to share. Someone else might get it as well and might take it as a lesson, and even if it's one person, great. If it's many people, even better. At this point of my vlogcasting, I know I don't have any let's say viewers or listeners, so I'm pretty much doing this for myself, and that's okay with me. And that's why I keep doing it. So here we go. So today's blog or vlogcast is actually a combination of occurrences from 3 different days which came together to teach me a lesson. A hard lesson, but a lesson nonetheless. Once you get to the end, you will understand why I am calling it a lesson. A lesson, whose occurrences isn't the easiest for me to share publicly, but one that I will, because it can end up, as I said before, being let's say, as much of a lesson for you as it was for me. Who knows, right? Now, the following, what I'm going to read, was actually written by hand in my journal on the 9th of April 2023. It's Easter Sunday, and I'm sitting at the Montemate by the Sea Cafe at the Gold Coast. My table number is 60, and I'm holding a hot cup of black coffee as the sun hits my chest directly. I can see the ocean, the reflection of the sun on the water, and that reflection feels nice and warm, the rays on my skin. I got up early today to watch the sunrise and film it for my YouTube ECHOEZ channel called MYBITS. Publishing the sunrise on MYBITS as a gift to those who, for whatever reason don't get to see it in person. My gift to anyone who needs and doesn't know that they need to see it. My lower belly is not so happy at the moment. My gut, no pun intended, feeling is that this belly pain is discord from having to scrape money from one account to the other to be able to buy this very cup of coffee. the cup of coffee I'm having would have gone great with a piece of gluten-free banana bread or scrambled eggs. I'm hungry. But the coffee is what I could scrape for. I'll eat at home. I know unfortunately I can do that, but I want more. I want to eat here right now. Does that sound ungrateful? I'm entitled to want more. Yes, I am. Walking into a shop to buy an earring or a top is out of the question. Not possible right this minute. I want it to be possible. I want to have the choice to have it or not. Just the friggin' choice. The ability to gift myself and others, I want it. No scraping dollars to do it. Just doing it without having to check my bank account first. I just want it, and I know I deserve it. The discord in my belly, I want it gone. 17.5% public holiday surcharge made me reconsider this coffee. Think twice. I don't want to think twice. I want the choice. I want ease. I am not even 100% present right now enjoying this coffee. I'm thinking what I can't buy later because of the $5.50 I spent on this coffee. My hands are sweating and my belly hurts. Now the photo you're just about to see is a photo I took moments before I began journaling what I just read out to you. Now the following was written by hand once again in my journal the very following day on the 10th of April 2023. New day. The sunrise post I made on MYBITS channel yesterday when I wrote about that coffee reminded me of that. It's a new day. My own post. Here I am posting a specific message on the day I felt so yuck and so defeated. I stopped writing yesterday as I felt so sick sitting there drinking that coffee. That small, long black that cost me $5.50 is what triggered me. Having to scrape that money together to have it sickened me so much so that I had to get up, not finish the coffee, go to my car to drive home. But I couldn't even make it home. I had to stop halfway to go to a public toilet. Anyway, after the pain passed, the day continued. Water crackers. The gluten-free type that are paper thin is the only thing I could buy at the shops to tide me over until lunch. Lunchtime ended up being at about 3:30 p.m. and it ended up being a banana. Now, why am I sharing this? Well, if you saw me pull up in my little Mazda 3 that day with my beach bag in one hand and my iPhone in the other, you would never imagine the turmoil inside me due to the state of my bank account. If you saw me on the beach, laying on my sarong, wearing my colourful bikini, you would think I was eating crackers while sipping on water to watch my figure. But that is far from the truth. In that exact moment, all I craved was to sit at the bar nearby, to have a cold cider with something yummy, but I didn't. I couldn't. Yes, I know. At least I had the water and the crackers, and that's so much more than so many people can have. I get that and I see it. But I am sharing my story. That I can do, right? I can without feeling ungrateful, correct? But today, the 10th of April 2023 is a new day. That I know, and I feel much better for it. The reminder I filmed for others ended up being a reminder I was unknowingly filming for myself, and it grounded me and knocked me right out of my pity party. So I'm going to end today's entry here so that I can move forward focusing on what's in front of me and not what's behind me, which I can't change. If I was graciously given this day, I'm going to grab it with both cracker-filled hands and live it. I am not my financial situation. I am so much more than that. And before I go, I would like to remind myself and you to watch your thoughts. Not just the ones that you have for yourself, but also the ones you have towards others. Sometimes thoughts transpire into words, so before we make an assumption or judge someone by what we see, let's pause. Deep breath. And remember to proceed with kindness, because unless we are in it, we never truly know the why of the water crackers. Now that right there was the end of the post yesterday that I wrote for you guys. But I couldn't leave it there. I had and I wanted to finish that cup of black coffee that I never got to do so on that day because of the discord in my belly that I'm sure I brought on myself. So yesterday, on the 22nd of April 2023, 13 days later, I went back to the Montemati by the Sea Cafe and I had a full cup of black coffee, and it was good. It was so good. And here it is. '81 was my table number this time round, and the message was loud and clear. Close your eyes, open your mind, and enjoy. You know, I am a strong believer that thoughts become things. And if we change our thoughts and if we change what we concentrate on, we change our moments, we change our life. So that's what I am committed to. So be kind, be great, and be you as you live your moment.